Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be talking about The Ordinary, and I'm going to be talking about the products that I do not recommend. Now, I have pretty much tried every product from The Ordinary, and so I have a good feel on what I love, what works, and then of course what I don't like. Now, of course, this is based on my own personal opinion and experience with using the products. So just because I don't like these and I don't recommend them doesn't mean that you guys shouldn't go out and try it for yourself. If you're using these products and you love it, continue on with them. But we don't always love the products that we try, especially when it comes to certain brands. So I thought that I would share all of the products that I dislike when it comes to The Ordinary. So let's get right into it, but don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, and also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up as well. So the first product that I dislike when it comes to The Ordinary is the Mineral UV Filters SPF 30 as well as the SPF 15. Now, these two formulations are very thick and they feel very heavy on the skin as well. This also has a mattifying finish also, which is another reason why I dislike these sunscreens, because I don't like matte looking skin on myself. And sometimes when you're using a matte product and you don't have super oily skin, sometimes your skin can feel a little bit tight and dry. And then of course, sometimes these formulations can accentuate dry patches as well, which I have noticed with the sunscreen in the past. But the number one reason why I dislike these sunscreens is that these leave a distinct white cast. And I have pretty fair skin, and my skin looks like Casper the Ghost once I'm done with it. The formula is so thick that it takes a long time to absorb into the skin, and then you're left with this heavy white cast. Now, if you're someone that wears makeup, then this would be okay, because once you put your foundation on top, you won't see that white cast anymore. And like I've mentioned in the past, this sunscreen sits really nice underneath your foundation and your makeup. It almost acts as a makeup primer, and your makeup stays in place all day. And that is the one pro that I will say with this formulation. But other than that, I just feel like it's way too thick and it's just really difficult to use. So in my opinion, I think that this is a product that should be reformulated. I think that they should come out with some new sunscreen options, something that is lightweight, something that is maybe a serum type of texture, or even a tinted option. You know, that would be really nice, and hopefully one day they will. But until then, this is something that I would not recommend. The next product that I dislike is the 100% niacinamide powder, as well as the 100% l-ascorbic acid powder. I might as well include those two in this little clip here, because these are basically the same thing in terms of consistency. They're both powder based, so you have to mix them with a moisturizer or with a serum so that you can dissolve the powder before applying it to your skin. Now, my main issue with these two types of products is that there's a lot of room for error. So if you're not applying the proper amount of powder into your moisturizer or into your serum, then of course this could lead to irritation and sensitivities, and of course you can experience redness as well. And there's a lot of people that are sensitive to niacinamide, even at a 10% concentration. And there's a lot of people that are sensitive to L-ascorbic acid, which is the purest form of vitamin C, which is what this powder is. So again, if you're not applying the proper amount, then of course you could experience irritation if you're someone that is sensitive to these two ingredients, or you just have sensitive skin in general. And I also feel like these powdered formulations don't exactly dissolve into your moisturizer and your serum. And I have used these many times to try and make it work. Every time that I have mixed the powder with a cream or with a serum, I always experienced that grit. It never fully dissolves. So when you're applying it to your face, you can feel that grit. And then when your skin dries down, you have this white chalky look. on certain areas of your face. And you know, I just don't like that. So I'm not into powdered skincare products at all. And I feel like they're also time consuming. So in my opinion, I just feel like I would rather stick with a serum or some type of cream-based product that contains these ingredients because it's a lot easier to use. And of course, the formula is already mixed and prepared for application. The vitamin C suspensions are next on the list. So the 30% in silicone and the 23% plus hyaluronic acid spheres. Both of these products are cream-based, but the one in silicone has a thicker consistency, whereas the one in spheres has more of that lotiony type of consistency. Now, I don't like either one because both of them have a gritty texture from my experience with them. And I have mentioned this in the past, and a lot of you agreed with me and said, yes, both of these have a gritty texture, and I don't understand why. So in my opinion, I think The Ordinary should reformulate these two products. I also found that these pilled a lot as well. And you know, it's just one of those things, it's trial and error. It depends on what types of products you're using, but I have paired these up with different moisturizers in the past and I've always experienced pilling. And these are recommended to be used at nighttime, by the way. So, you know, you don't have to worry about your sunscreen at night, but it always pilled with the moisturizer. So I thought I would try it a few times in my morning routine, skip a moisturizer, and then apply my sunscreen on top, and the same thing, I experienced pilling. So it's just not worth it. I hate going through that, and I'm not the biggest fan of cream-based vitamin C's, so I have no interest with these, but if they ever reformulate them, then yes, of course, I will try them. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people that enjoy these two products, and if you're one of those people, continue what is working for you, but at the end of the day, I just don't like them. The Caffeine Solution 5% plus EGCG is another product that I dislike because this caused a lot of dryness for me. I had a lot of flaky scaliness underneath my eyes to the point where my under eyes were really sore. And there was a time where I wasn't able to wear any makeup for an entire week because of how dry and flaky my under eyes were. So it's just not worth it for me. Obviously, I'm reacting to an ingredient in the formula. I'm not sure what ingredient that is because I can tolerate too the caffeine ingredient. I have used many eye products before with it, but for some reason, this serum is just not for me. But this is loved by a lot of people, and a lot of people think that this is great for puffiness and for dark circles. So if you can use this, great, but I really didn't like it. The 100% organic virgin sea buckthorn fruit oil is another product that I dislike. Now, I did review this product a little while ago, so if you haven't seen that video, I will leave it below for you as well as up here. Now, there's a lot of people that love this oil and that can make it work, but for me personally, I wasn't able to make this oil work because of the staining that this causes. I was experiencing a lot of staining on my face, my neck, my pillowcase, my clothes. It was just a disaster, and I just didn't want to continue on with it because of how messy it was. And so this is a great oil for those that have dry skin. A lot of people say it's really helpful, but of course this comes with that very dark reddish orange hue. And so I was experiencing orange skin. It was staining my skin, and it took a few days before it was completely removed off my face. I have used it many different ways, mixing it in with my moisturizer. I've tried it all, and I just couldn't make it work, and I wasn't liking how this was transferring and staining my face and my clothes, like I said. So this is not for me, and this is something that I don't recommend, but of course, if you can make it work, then great. The Ordinary Coverage Foundation as well as the Serum Foundation are two products that I dislike. I wasn't able to find a color match with this line. And also I found that the ones that I did try, the shades that I thought maybe could have worked, I found that the formula was very drying on my skin as well. And again, for reference, I have combination skin, and I just really didn't like the way that this applied to my skin. I didn't like how it was accentuating my dry patches, and my skin looked older than what it was. You know, you know when makeup makes your skin look worse, you actually look better without it? That's how I felt with these two products. Now the serum foundation has a lighter texture, of course, and then the coverage foundation has a thicker. I did like this serum foundation better because it wasn't so thick and cakey looking, but again, I just couldn't find the proper shade that matched my skin tone. So this is a complete pass, and I really did not like it. But if they ever reformulate it, of course, I would try it again. The full coverage concealer. This is another product that I dislike because this is very thick and it looks very cakey underneath the eyes. This formula does not look natural, and it doesn't matter how much you apply, whether it's just a tinsy bit or maybe you're a little bit more generous, your under eyes are going to look 10 times worse than what it looks like without concealer, at least from my experience. I have used many different types of eye creams underneath this concealer. I have used many face moisturizers, primers, and I can't seem to make this concealer look natural. It just accentuates everything. Dryness, fine lines, it just doesn't look nice. So if you are using this and you are having some success and you think it looks great, please let me know in the comments below what you're doing, because I have a shade in this line, I can't remember offhand, that I love, that is very brightening underneath the eyes, but I just can't get past that thick, cakey formulation. I just can't get past that. I just don't like that heavy look underneath the eyes. So please share your tips below. And the last product is the silicone primer. And this is a product that I don't like because I experienced a lot of pilling with this product as well, and it's that silicone ingredient. Sometimes when you pair up silicone with water-based products or with products that contain oils, that's usually when you could experience pilling. And so the only time that this product worked is if I didn't have any skincare products beforehand. So literally just wash your face, dry your face off, put the primer on, and then your makeup. That was the only time that it worked. But I'm someone that doesn't do that. I want my skincare products to be on before my makeup because I want to use skincare. I want to use products to treat skin concerns that I have, and I want my skin to look glowy and dewy. With this primer, it made my skin mattified, and I don't like that. So for me personally, it was something that I could make work, but I'm choosing not to because I want to use my skincare products beforehand. So I don't recommend this primer. I feel like there's a lot of other options out there that are better. So that is everything in today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if you agree with some of the products that I shared in this video. And if there's something that I didn't mention that you dislike, I would also love to know what you don't like. Let's get a conversation going in the comment section. I'm always interested to hear what people like and dislike. And I will leave all of the products that I shared in this video below for you in my description box for your reference. I really hope that you found this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching. You guys know that I always appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. So take care, and I will see you guys then. Bye guys.